Welcome to the Movie Madhouse. I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
We caught you eating dinner, buddy. Thanks for joining, though. I know you're in the middle of dinner, but I do appreciate it.
Well, I saw the thing that said trivia. I'm like, oh.
This is going to be fun because literally this is just a mishmash. I got it from a website that said the best movie questions.
Awesome.
Best movie questions?
Yep.
All right.
So,
I feel like I'm going to do pretty well with this.
I read the first two, and they are just enough, I think, that's going to be interesting.
All right.
Okay. I have 50, but again, we're only going to do it time dependent because we'll be chatting about stuff. So,
all right. Okay.
You should have scrolled down to the bottom of the page because you'd see my face at the bottom.
His list.
His list?
Did he write the article?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't. I should have looked. Talk amongst yourselves for a second.
Coming off of last week, because you let Mike back in the door and he's gonna throw the give it a good honest watch card at you.
Oh yeah.
Plan 9 from Outer Space. And
oh really?
Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's not great, but it's not nearly as silly bad as what Ed Wood made it out to be. It has some good moments, and it's like it doesn't make sense. Like the story really, I have trouble with that story making sense, but it's not nearly as silly bad as I expected. Coming from my only thing about it was Ed Wood. So yeah, Plan 9.
That's a fun movie to watch.
It's interesting, and then when you know the lore behind it, especially the Bela Lugosi stuff.
Oh yeah.
The fact that he wasn't alive when they filmed it.
Oh, he died halfway through. There are some scenes with him.
He wasn't alive. You look. All the footage used in that film was old footage that Ed Wood got a hold of.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
he was not alive.
I thought he died partway through.
No.
Oh,
Well, that reminds me when they made the Godfather the game for PlayStation 2 and 3. They actually originally recorded dialogue from, of course, Robert Duvall and James Caan, but they also recorded dialogue for Vito Corleone from Marlon Brando, he was in the hospital at the time, but he sounded so haggard they ended up re-recording it with a guy who did like impressions of them. So
really,
it does sound convincing, but they originally had his voice in there.
Wow.
I did not know.
Because I think he died either before it was released or shortly after or something.
I'm surprised he was even alive when they were making it.
He was alive, but just.
Speaking of alive and all, we should just throw, rest in peace to Matthew Perry.
That was crazy.
And Richard Mole.
Yeah.
And Richard Mole, which
same day.
I know.
Here's creepy. Tubi, I fucking love Tubi. I watched Dungeon Master last week.
Oh, really?
Yes. I just watched a movie starring Richard Mole, and 2 days later, he's dead.
So you did it.
I've never heard of Dungeon Master.
Also known as Rage War.
I've heard of that either.
It is cheesy and B grade, but potential. The potential is definitely there. If someone were to try and take that now, they could have some fun with that. Maybe even like a series. because it's all about the devil challenging against this new magic technology. The guy has a computer and he puts it on. It gets an AI and all that stuff, right? It was their attempt at making a video game movie in like 1983, I think it was.
Because video games were just becoming huge.
Right. So like they swang for the fences, and it's fun. It is fun, but it is cheesy and it's rough. But a remake, oh yes, please. But with that being said, Richard Mall was awesome in it. He really does. He played a really fun devil with all sorts of different styles and attempts at trying to get to the guy and whatnot.
I think my favorite Richard Mall movie is House.
That's mine too.
Yeah. See, House didn't stick with me as much.
Damn, come back from the grave and forgot ammunition.
Oh, he's so good in that one.
Oh yeah, but nothing will ever. Richard Mall will always be Bull Shannon.
Bull. Exactly.
And if you for nothing else, I think it's the 6th episode of the first season. That's the episode where he says he's going to leave to go do something else, and Selma got mad at him for wanting to leave or something. Like they had such a heartfelt moment. Like, oh,
yep. And it's fitting that his character at the very end of that series went into space.
Yes.
And I am of the mindset with the people, he did go into space because they did the last 2 episodes backwards.
Did they?
Yes. So you see the finale, and then they had an extra episode they dropped where Bull's back, and it's like, what happened?
Hey, what happened?
What is this? Ryan said, I'll leave my guess as Christopher Walken and hope to hit one. There we go.
That's like the answer is always C.
Exactly.
C, Christopher Walken.
Okay, well, let's get into these questions then, and let's see how much you guys know about stuff, movies and stuff.
Movie stuffs.
Okay, here is the first question. The code in the Matrix comes from what food recipes? Do you want it to be multiple choice?
Yes, please.
Okay. The options are A, sushi, B, dumplings, C, stir fry, or D, pad thai. And if you're like me, that did not help at all.
Well,
yep. Ryan's got it. Cookies? Oh, hang on to your answer. Don't put your answer yet. Just write it down and put it down for a second, because honestly, if anybody wants to chime in, we're going to give them a chance, and then we'll show them in a second.
Well, they spoiled mine already. All right.
That's okay. You know what? Let's do the first one then. Yeah, you said stir fry. Jason says pad thai.
Oh, I should have wrote the word. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Both wrong.
Really?
It comes from sushi.
Sushi.
I legit did not know this one.
Yep.
No, obviously I didn't either. So.
Ryan Haskell says, can't be anything with a spoon as there is no spoon. Well, there we go. See, now we know. All right. Let's jump to number 2.
Number 2.
What was the name of Meatloaf's character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Oh, Jesus.
The options are A, Henry, B, Eddie, C, Chuck, or D, Al. Write them down. Don't reveal them yet.
This is a guess. I haven't seen the movie in decades.
Neither have I. I'm thinking Jay should be able to get this one because he is a Rocky Horror junkie.
Xander has procured my Frankenfurter costume from all those years ago.
Oh, no way.
And wore it to a Halloween party.
Oh, no way.
Yep.
It's good to see it's getting used.
Exactly.
Which, you know what? Maybe we'll give a sneak peek of the Chatham-Kent International Film Festival for next year. I'll pull up the dates because this will be a very cool announcement for anybody that ever went to Halloween parties at the UAW hall back in the day. Right? Let me see. Our festival will run from October 24th to October 27th. And on the evening of October 26th, we'll be having a Halloween party.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes. And yeah, it's, a good Halloween party is always a blast. Get some good music, get a little bit of drinks in you, just having a ball.
Yep.
Some cool costumes.
Planned by the same people that did those UWA.
Well, yeah, but.
And who would those be?
That was me and my wife.
That's right.
So, some people might remember that as the Halloween, the Halloween benefit bash.
See, I didn't realize how much of a scare I threw into Jason because we figured this out at the festival a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
First thing I did is I messaged Jay. It's like, can you plan a Halloween party? He's like, when? It's like 2 weeks from Halloween.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
it's like,
I can, but
and then when you said no for next year, I immediately went to Christmas. Hey, dear, we got a year to plan a Christmas party or a Halloween party.
Good.
So,
it's gonna be fun.
Oh yeah.
But now, what was the name of Meatloaf's character in the Rocky Horror Picture Show? Let's see James's answer first. Eddie, Jason, Eddie. Whatever happened to Saturday
night?
That's okay.
Whatever happened to Saturday night?
See, yes, okay. Yeah, both got that one. Now, again, if you know your real trivia, who actually drew the sketch of Rose in Titanic? Do you want multiple choice on this one?
No. Well, I don't need it.
I'm just going to throw out an answer.
Okay, let's throw out an answer. This is going to be fun. Because, so far 2 and 3, I knew before looking, and I only got up to 4. So
I feel like I've heard this, but I feel like I could also be just pulling this out of thin air.
Well, there's a lot of trivia for this movie, though.
Right.
So, and especially with these particular people, Leo and Kate and James, everybody involved, there's tons of trivia.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, James is locked and in the chamber there. Jason, we'll start with you.
Catherine Bigelow.
Oh, interesting, except she had no connection to the film. James.
She's the wife of...
Not at the time she wasn't.
No.
Oh.
Way back in the day.
See, I see. I thought I pulled it out of my butt. So
yeah, well, no, he got it. James Cameron actually drew the sketch.
I thought, but I don't know. For some reason, I thought Bigelow.
They were married.
Right. Well, yeah, he did go on to marry Susie Amos, who is the granddaughter of Rose in the movie, and I think they're still married today.
Well, I didn't know that.
Neither did I.
He may have still been married to Bigelow at the time. I can't remember. He also
Titanic's Titanic. Like, I don't go back to it.
What?
So it doesn't mean that anything super to me.
Oh, see, I love watching that film.
Nah.
But it's more the acting than it is the film and the story. Mm-hmm. Like some of those roles, like Billy Zane is amazing in that film.
He's one of the shining things for me.
Watson, look, it's Billy Zane.
I love him in most roles, though. I got to be honest.
Not love.
Okay, let me see. I don't have numbers on them. Oh, number 4. Yes, I do. Boom. Who voices Joy in Pixar's Inside Out?
Ugh.
Would you like multiple choice?
Do I have to think about that movie?
From Down Under's here. Nathan, how you doing, buddy?
Good day, Nathan. Yes, I will take multiple choice because I'm torn here.
A. Tina Fey. B. Catherine Hahn. C. Ellen DeGeneres. Or D. Amy Poehler. So anybody can throw in answers if they want to try and guess that. Who voices Joy in Pixar's Inside Out? I got a minute. I'd never seen that movie.
It's great.
No, don't show it. That's what I meant. You can keep talking.
Oh, no. I wasn't going to turn. No, it's great, but it'll get you.
Oh,
I would disagree with the great part.
It hits hard.
Does it?
It hits hard.
Okay.
The best part of that movie is the lava video right before it.
Jason, what's your answer?
Amy Poehler.
Amy Poehler. James, Amy Poehler. You both got that one right. See,
almost said Tina Fey. If you had said the one that was Lewis Black, I would have got that right away.
I almost had in my head that it was Brie Larson.
I was thinking it was
or not Brie Larson.
Who's the other one from SNL? One from Bright. Yes, I almost thought it was her.
She's to me, she's got an identifiable voice.
Yes.
That was what's that yes to? I feel like
I don't know. And now you confused me because I had who did I had in mind? Not Brie Larson. She was in Glow, the star of Glow.
I never watched.
And she was on Community.
Brunette
on Community.
Alison Brie.
There we go.
Yeah. That's who I had in mind was Joy. So when you said Amy Poehler, no, it's Amy Poehler.
But you got it right.
Yes.
Okay, here's another toughie. Where were the Lord of the Rings movies filmed? Do you want multiple choice for this one?
Nope.
In
our hearts.
Totally filmed in our hearts. Battery's running low. Oh, snap. 1 second.
Uh-oh.
I forgot to plug in the cord.
Warning. Danger, Will Robinson.
Excuse me.
Apparently there's an Inside Out 2 coming.
On purpose?
On purpose, yeah. Well, it was like one of the highest original openings for a movie in a long time, I think.
Yeah, really? It did really, really well. And yeah, I could see that if they're sticking with the same kid, now it's them, maybe going into adulthood. So yeah, that changes the dynamic entirely.
Maybe I should watch the first one and then go see the second one.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Make more sense.
Oh, you never know. Because if they're just with that kind of concept, it can literally be just a different person. So there's no outside of maybe not understanding the world that they're presenting. You really wouldn't have anything to connect to. It all depends on if it's an original, like a separate story or not.
Yeah, and they reintroduce the feelings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's joy and anger is all different, right? And they do show that briefly in the first one. So a sequel, unless they're following the same character, doesn't necessarily have to be, a direct sequel like that.
Be like Alien and Aliens. They'll have multiple people with multiple feelings. It's the feeling multiverse.
There we go.
Dude, I gotta write that. All right. Here's our answers. We'll start with Nathan. He says New Zealand. Jay?
New Zealand.
James? New Zealand. Everybody's right on that one.
The Hobbit holes are still there.
Yep.
And everybody knows there was a Jeep in the background at one point.
Oh, I didn't know that.
What? You didn't know there was a Jeep in the background at one point?
I did not know that, no.
Yeah. I think a Land Rover, pops up at one point in the distance.
Okay, this one might be a little trickier depending on how many times you've watched it.
Okay.
What country does Forrest Gump travel to as part of the All-American ping pong team? Oh, don't even want multiple choice on this one. Pshaw.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm going to be interested to see answers on this. Because that was a movie I love too. Just the fact that they connected so much history. Do you know what I mean?
It ends up on my television multiple times a year. It's at the top of the list for me of movies that I'm watching if it's on. So it just draws me in every time.
And let's see, we got a couple answers.
And I did see it in the theater.
Oh.
We saw it in the theater on a cheap night, but it had been out for a month and a half and it was still really busy.
I can understand it. Okay, we got two answers here. Ryan says Korea, and Nathan says China. I will tell you one of them is right.
Yeah, it's the one that says China.
Jason says China, and James says China. Sorry, Ryan. It is China.
It's China, because they're the first Americans there in like 1,000,000 years or something.
Forrest Gump goes to China. Okay, now this one is going to test your movie knowledge.
Oh, really?
Because I did not know this one.
Oh, because you didn't know it?
That's right.
Okay.
That's my litmus test. Okay, where'd it go? There it is. What famous Pulp Fiction scene was filmed backwards? Oh, again, saying no to the multiple choice. This is interesting. But they're really putting thought into these answers. Okay. Oh, dang it. I did it again. I go to change a question and I end up, popping up somebody's name. What did Ryan said? The pocket watch removal. And then he said the needle. So you're just like throwing out random scenes. Is this what you're doing, Ryan? The one with the car. The one with the table.
My answer does not make sense now that I think about it. I'm so sure, but I'm so sure for the wrong reasons. I like.
Yes.
Oh, this is so wrong. This is so wrong, and I'm pretty sure the right answer was just up there.
And then Nathan said, "Is it the OD section?" Well, this is not the place for questions. I need answers. We don't get to see the watch get removed. No, that's true. Christopher Walken just talks about it.
Right.
Okay, I got to start. Jason.
I did Travolta getting shot. I know that's not right. I know that's not right.
James. The needle.
The needle.
Weaning which needle?
The adrenaline needle.
Okay.
What do I come down to I stab her multiple times? Whatever.
Yep, it is the Mia overdose scene.
Yeah,
it's the needle.
Yeah, as soon as they went up there, I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Well, no, that's just it. Sometimes you've got it in your head, and then you hear it, and it's like, oh wait, that is the right one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I knew there was a scene backwards in Pulp Fiction.
Now we have another one that'll really test the bounds of your knowledge.
For real this time.
For real this time. Yes. This one says, what actor was in the following movies? The Outsiders, Wayne's World, and Tommy Boy. You guys want multiple choice on this one?
Nope.
Sniffing it won't help, Jason. But it's good. This
is a muscle I haven't had to stretch in a while. Oh. Never mind. It just hit me.
What's the matter, Mr. Anderson? Using all the muscles except the one that matters?
He's still back on question 1 with the Matrix. Let's take a quick... Oh, I keep hitting the wrong button. Take a quick look. It looks like we have one person that said Rob Lowe. Okay, I know he was in The Outsiders and Tommy Boy. Was he in Wayne's World, though? That's the question. All right, let's see what we got. Rob Lowe, and Rob Lowe it is. You got it right, Ryan. Okay, now one to test your movie knowledge.
We haven't been keeping score, have we?
No, we have.
These are all just warm-ups.
Yes, we're warming up for the main event.
I haven't even kept score.
Neither have I. Should have. I think the first one is the only one you guys missed. And then there was just the Pulp Fiction one that you missed. Yeah. That's been it so far. Okay. Here we go. Who was the first Black person to win an Oscar? Again, you can have multiple choice. I do have 4 answers here. But who was the first Black person to win an Oscar?
I'm hoping I'm spelling it right.
But
I'm hoping I got the last name right.
Of course, we all know the Oscars don't matter anyway. Because, well, they suck.
Yep.
But they're a thing, so. We have Ryan said Sidney Poitier. Nathan says nope. Okay, so not quite the answer we're looking for, but definitely an answer. Give it one more second. Let it, percolate. All right, Jason, what do you got?
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. James. Hattie McDaniel. And the answer is Hattie McDaniel.
Gone with the Wind.
Yep. Right. Dude, I thought it was Sidney Poitier too when I first heard the question.
Why have I feel like that's the first time I've heard that name.
That's the first that was the first name that ran through my head was Sidney Poitier, and then I thought, no, wait.
Didn't she win for supporting actress?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
He was the first to win the main actor award.
You just said an Oscar.
That was
me.
That's
what I mean.
Exactly. I went.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Too far with the question, but I wouldn't have gotten that answer. Sydney. I've not heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
That name does not sound familiar to me. Unfortunately.
Well, I wouldn't highly recommend Gone with the Wind, but
it is a classic, though. It should
it's
be watched.
It's a classic.
It's not a bad looking movie, but there's so many awful people in that movie. Awful characters.
Well, that's kind of the point. That's where they're at, right?
Yeah.
They're kind of at like the Mos Eisley of the world.
Yep. I watched my favorite hate-em movie for that, and it's Casualties of War.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Mike Nada, wording is everything. Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those four guys you just hate in that movie, and that's my ex hated the movie because of them. And it's like, well, they're doing their job.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. What number is this? Number 10. Boom. Which is not the name of a child selected to tour the Willy Wonka factory in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
So I definitely have to go multiple.
The names are Billy Warp, Veruca Salt, Mike TV, and Charlie Bucket. One of them's a gimme. But which one of them did not go to tour Willy Wonka's factory in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
This one almost feels like an insult.
An insult?
Yes.
Why is it an insult?
Anybody who's familiar with this film, if they can't pick out the wrong name there's a problem.
I haven't seen the movie in more than 30 years. I went to watch the beginning for the show and ended up abandoning it. It does not age well. I could get it wrong, but
okay. See, I'm very confident in my answer.
I noticed that.
But the opening, his one grandparent is totally fine with. Well, who cares where he got the bread from? The point is he got it. They're okay with theft, and then he pretends that he has the ticket and he doesn't, and they're all disappointed in him.
Well, yeah, for the theft, fine. Nathan says, "I got problems." Then, Mike says a young Jason Bayshard. He's never recovered. That was E. That was A, B, C, D, and E were E.
Oh, okay.
But let's see what you got, Jason.
Billy Warp.
Billy Warp. James. Mike TV.
Oh, no, Mike TV he's the kid who gets transported by television.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But his last name is spelled Teavee. TV. But it is Billy Warp. Jason got that one.
Yeah. Veruca Salt's oh God. Her I Want It Now song is just so spot on, perfectly annoying.
So technically, I don't know what the score is, but you're down one. Because you had gotten 2 wrong, he's gotten 1 wrong.
I think I'm still down 2 because I got the last one wrong too. I got the Oscar one wrong.
Yeah, that was your second, wasn't it? Or was it your?
Was
your third? Oh yeah. Oh,
yeah.
James, you're holding the lead. You got 3 up.
Okay.
So you're 2 up now. Okay.
2 up by 2. Okay.
Up by 2. Let's see how this one does. Freddy Krueger wears a striped sweater that is which colors? Do you want multiple choice?
No.
Oh, he's almost daring you not to accept the multiple choices, isn't he? It's like, I don't need them.
Everyone's frozen.
Well, this is Jason's thinking mode, so I'm trying not to interrupt.
Oh, okay.
Yes. But yeah, like, and it's weird too, because when I read this, I thought, oh, I got it. And I was wrong.
I think I might be wrong, but I'm going with the obvious, but I think I'm wrong. And I'm going to say the right answer before you reveal. Okay.
Okay.
So, unless it's a common misconception.
That's what I think. Okay. Let's start here. Nathan says green and red. Ryan says brown and red. Okay. James, what you got? Oh, red and green.
Red and green.
And red and green. And what did he say here? Neon pink and purple electric boogaloo. That's the sequel. So what did you guys say?
Red and green.
You said red and green?
Yeah.
And it looks like Nathan said red and green. And you guys are right. It is red and green.
I thought it was darker. I was in my head. I'm like, that's not right. It's darker.
Yep.
So what did you think it was?
I thought it was orange and brown.
You thought orange and brown.
I did.
See, I put red and green, and I'm like, that's not right. I was thinking either red and black or red and brown.
Maybe for that Trick or Treat movie.
Oh, okay. This one will test your movie knowledge. Actually, it just may too. Oh, Nathan went, what? Oh, and the other James is here. Hey, James.
Hey.
Okay, you can get in on this first question for other James here. Where is it?
I'm the other James.
Who did the cat in the classic movie The Godfather belong to? The choices are Francis Ford Coppola, Diane Keaton, Al Pacino, or nobody. The cat was a stray. Those are your options. Francis Ford Coppola, Diane Keaton, Al Pacino, or nobody.
I do know that it loved Marlon Brando so much it was purring so loud on camera.
Oh my God, can you imagine doing audio on that? You can hear whispers. That cat would just be like, sound guy would be going, shut it up.
Make it stop.
Okay, let's see. We got a couple answers here. Nathan said veto. None of the options. But hey, way to be independent there, Nathan. Mike said stray, and so did Ryan. What did Jason say?
Diane Keaton.
Diane Keaton. What did James say? Stray. Oh, and the other James, well, the James from the other James said Al Pacino. One of those answers is right.
Yeah.
Nobody said Francis Ford Coppola. Let me see. Luca Brasi owned a fish. That's right. But nobody owned a cat. It was a stray.
It was a stray.
Woo-hoo!
Yep. James is 3 up, dude.
That's how you keep the budget tight. You need a cat? Just grab one off the street.
Walk outside. You see one? Grab it. They say it was a stray. Belonged to the lady next door, and she's never recovered. Okay.
Just told her, forget about it.
Yep. I'm going to make you an offer you can't refuse for your cat. Mike said, whoo. I guess he got it right. All right. Let's check this one here. Freddy Krueger. Okay. Oh, I skipped one. Did I? Oh, no. There it is. What is the name of the fictional land where Frozen takes place? Is it Arendelle, Naples, Florin, or Grimm?
We don't lose points for spelling, right?
100%. Actually, I can't say that because then I would never get any points. I always spell something wrong at some point. So how many here have watched Frozen recently so that they can know this right off the top of their head?
It's been a couple months.
It's been a couple months. It's been a couple years.
My granddaughter, that's still one she'll put on.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's see. We got a couple answers. Mike said Hoth. I'm down with that. This one, James said Arendelle.
Arendelle, yeah.
Nathan said Arendelle. And Nathan said, just let it go. James, what you got? Florin. Jason?
Arendelle.
Arendelle. Well, I think the one that spelled it the closest is Nathan, actually.
Yeah, after when I saw him, I think there is the A.
And that is the one.
Arendelle.
Oh. Yep. Arendelle.
I've only seen it once, and that was enough.
It's okay. You're still 2 up at the moment.
Yay.
And the Prince dude that was trying to roll up on Anna, they were from Weaselton. Weaselton.
Of course they were. Of course they were.
Weaselton.
I like Weaselton. Yep. Okay. So this next one, I didn't even have a chance of getting. And I think James just gave us a GIF or whatever you call them because we can't see it.
Yep.
So thank you. What score did Elle Woods get on her LSAT in Legally Blonde?
Oh, I haven't actually seen this.
Oh, I've seen it many times, but that's not a detail that I remember.
When my ex got her home, we watched it. Yeah, I don't doubt you watched Frozen a whole bunch, buddy.
I don't know what a high LSATs is.
Okay.
I've only seen the second one, and that.
Here are. Nathan's got the right answer. Nobody cares. The 4 answers are 155, 166, 170, and 179. One of those 4 answers is right. And only one of them. Because the others are wrong.
It's usually how it works.
Right?
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Bum, bum, bum. What was the last score you guys got on your LSATs?
2, maybe 3.
You got that high?
Yep.
Eat me.
I don't even know what LSATs are. I know it's a college thing over there.
You take it to get into law school.
Yeah, but what does it stand for? Law score.
You know how they have the SATs, so this must be law SAT, whatever SAT is.
Oh, okay, that does make sense.
Student aptitude test, maybe?
Probably legal, or it's the lawyer test.
Aptitude test. Okay. Gotta be honest, I didn't even know what it stood for, let alone what her score was. All right, let's check out some answers here. Let me see. He goes, Mike says, I already locked in before the choices. Oh, he did. 148. Let me see. This guy said 69, dude. Excellent. I didn't remember. Never done testing. Nope. And left school at 13 and went to work. So you didn't get LSATs or anything then. All right. Jason, what you got?
I went with 179.
179.
She rocked it.
James?
No idea.
5. Jason got it.
Ooh.
So.
Yes. So now he's only 1 behind you, James.
She did it to spite her ex-fiance. And she's like, and then she said, oh, like it was that hard? Like,
okay. Oh, you got a
look,
comment here.
I like Legally Blonde, okay? It's fun. And they made a musical of it, and it makes it even more fun.
Really? I've never seen it.
It's fun.
Okay, here we go.
It's like the Barbie movie before Barbie.
Which movie is this famous line from? I wish I knew how to quit you. He just called us nerd. Yep, and proud. So I wish I knew how to quit you. Do you guys want the 4 choices?
Yes, please.
Nope.
I like how Jason got that in before James could say anything. The 4 choices are A, Love Actually, B, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, C, Brokeback Mountain, or D, The Notebook? Oh, Mike nailed it. The Empire Strikes Back.
It was in the extended cut.
Yep. That's what Leia says to Chewie.
Yep. Well, I think it's what 3PO says to one of his legs.
That's what it is.
That's why I had the different colored leg later.
Wish I knew how to quit you. I love silver, but I'm gold. It's a tough road. Oh, man. All right. Let's see. Nobody's commented on this one except Mike, who said Empire Strikes Back, which I'm totally down. Oh, wait. Nathan said BBM, Bad Bowel Movement. James, what do you got? Brokeback Mountain. Jason?
Brokeback.
It's all right. Yep. Brokeback Mountain is the one.
I've never actually watched it.
Neither have I. But I do know that quote.
Seriously?
Yep.
I know the quote. I know the premise.
It's a very, very good movie.
I don't dispute that. It's just not a story that I'm interested in seeing.
Okay. That brings us to the next one. What was the highest grossing film? It says top grossing film of 2014.
Yeah, I definitely need the multiple choice because I suck at remembering years of shit.
We have The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, The Lego Movie, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, or Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oof.
So is this domestic or worldwide?
Oh, Nathan said it's a curiosity movie for Brokeback.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh.
It doesn't specify. The highest grossing film from 2014. I'm trying to remember if all four of those actually came out in 2014.
Go through the time, please.
The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, The Lego Movie, Captain America, The Winter Soldier, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians and Winter Soldier definitely were the same year.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when the Avengers were kind of scattered.
Yeah.
That's right. I remember that now. Yes. Those other two, I don't know. But it could affect your answer, especially if they didn't come out in 2014. Okay. All right, let's check and see. Other than Mike says A, which is The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, Transformers from Nathan. He goes, I want to change. Yeah, well, being a Transformer, you'll do that. Jason, what you got?
The Lego Movie. Release the crackle.
The crackle. I love that. All right, James, what do you got? The Lego Movie. This is a rare occasion where you're both wrong.
Ooh.
It was Guardians of the Galaxy.
Really?
My first gut, but then I went with, but the kids' movie's going to go farther.
Yep. Actually, okay, Hunger Games, I guess. The Lego Movie, I understand. Winter Soldier, I understand, because that was the best Captain America movie. But it was Guardians.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, this is a 50-50 question.
50-50.
All right. True or false? Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond movie. Some of the best spy movies out there. I didn't add that.
Oh.
True or false? Sean Connery wore a toupee in every James Bond movie. If true, it would make you look at those films differently, I think.
In other words, you just spoiled the answer.
Did I? I said, if true, it would make you look at those films a different way.
If you didn't already know.
Yeah, or if it's true, because if it's not, then it doesn't matter. See?
I think you just went in a weird logic circle.
Yep. U-turns. All right. Let's see what these answers come up with. Nathan says true. Mike says true. James says false. And then Mike Nada says false.
So we're 50-50.
50-50. Jason, what do you got?
I say false.
False. James? True.
50-50.
James is now 2 ahead of you.
No.
He wore a toupee in every movie.
I had
apparently.
no idea. I've lost this one. I fully acknowledge that.
Oh, you haven't lost yet?
Oh,
he went bald very young.
I ain't catching up.
But yeah, you think about it. Every interview you ever saw with him, he had that Hogan hair.
Okay.
You know, maybe not as long, but
the skullet.
Yep. Okay. Here's a good one. This will test people with their Grease knowledge.
Uh-oh.
Word.
How old was Stockard Channing when she played high school student Rizzo in Grease? Do you want the multiple choice?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, this is a teenager she's playing.
Yep.
27, 33, 35, or 20. 27, 33, 35, or 20. And it's amazing how older people do play those particular roles.
Yeah.
Like Ralph Macchio, the guy doesn't age at all. He's like 60 something.
Yeah.
And he looks so freaking young.
Yeah, he has aged really, really well. I do need to watch that last season of Cobra Kai.
Oh, it's so good. Like, I am loving that show so much.
Yeah, and I remember them talking about that for Karate Kid 3, I think, where he was actually older than Thomas Ian Griffith, who played Terry Silver.
Yep. He was supposed to be the adult, you know? Like,
yeah.
Yep.
And now in Cobra Kai, when you see Thomas Ian Griffith,
he looks freaking ancient.
Yeah.
It's the hair. Okay. Let's see. We got a couple answers here. Mike Lutz says 37.
In a row?
In a row. Okay. Gotcha. Mike Nada says 33. And Nathan says, how are you meant to know this? But he says 33. James, what you got? 27.
It's a guess.
33.
Look at that, Jason. You just pulled ahead by 1.
Really?
It's 33.
I thought I was still ahead by 1.
No. Sorry. Yeah, he pulled up by 1.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, Snuggins. Yeah, that's where the 37 comes from. But yeah, she was 33.
I knew she was in her 30s. I just wasn't sure if it was 33 or 35.
Yep. Look at that. Never doubt your gut. Never doubt your gut.
I know I should. Yes. Especially this one.
Okay. Now this one, if you guys get it wrong, yeah, I don't know if you can be on the podcast anymore. This is ultimate trivia for movies.
Right.
Who directed the 2017 hit movie Get Out? Do we need multiple choice?
No.
Okay. We will let the Jeopardy timer go. Well, that's what we need. We need a little stopwatch that we can hit start and it starts going.
Nathan gave everyone a hint several questions ago where he said, nope.
Exactly. Bunches of nope. Let me see. Background. Video backgrounds are now supported in the studio. Interesting. Video. Let's do this just for fun.
Ooh,
look at those wavy lines go. I know it's not the Madhouse, but whatever. Now we're in the real Madhouse. Okay, let's get to some of these answers here. Yes, Mike got it. Gavin Booth. Nathan Flint said the racist guy. Not quite, although the movie does deal with that, right?
It does.
Jason.
A little bit.
Just a touch.
I said Keegan-Michael Key's best buddy / partner, Jordan Peele.
Is that like his legal name?
I don't know. I just wanted to put that in there.
Other James said Mr. Peele, and our James said Jordan Peele. Everybody got that one right. That's what I meant. That one, yeah, you kind of You can't mess that one up.
No. That movie, not only was it so standout because it was so different from anything, but it really did kind of break down a few barriers.
Oh, big time. All right, let's get this next one set up. And let's see what we have here. It says every movie he makes is race driven.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that makes him racist. That just makes him race cognizant.
Yes, he's using race, but the stories he's telling, he's using it in different ways.
And Mike says, I beg to differ, but Nathan says, have you seen Candyman?
I have not watched the new Candyman.
I haven't watched the remake either.
So good. Well, not technically a remake.
Wait, you like it?
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
I'll never watch it.
Uh-huh.
No.
No.
Forget it. All right, next question.
Hard pass.
What item is in every fight?
It has the star of Jason X in it, though.
Yes. You son of a bitch.
That autographed DVD.
I do not have that.
What?
Thank God I don't.
What item is in every Fight Club scene? Do you want the multiple choices on this one?
I do kind of, because I haven't seen this in a long time. I'm holding off watching it again. So
okay, we have A Coca-Cola can, B, a Starbucks cup, C, a Dunkin' Donut, or D, a Pepsi bottle.
So who had the sponsorship?
Exactly. Who? Because that's what it would be. Product placement.
Yep.
See, now I just need to be able to make that video background something we screen, and view and reviews will take on a whole new life. Let's see here. Oh, it won't let me add a camera. I have to add a file. That's poopy. Oh, put that back. Okay, here, let's change it to this just to change up. Okay.
Now it looks like going to the Twilight Zone.
Right? What item is in every Fight Club scene? Nobody chirped in on this. Oh, wait, sorry. One person did. And I just got rid of the comments. Where is it here? Nathan said the coffee cups. Interesting.
But there's like 3 different brands. Two different brands.
Jason.
I said America runs on Dunkin'.
Dunkin' Donuts. Oh. Brad Pitt's dreamy abs. There we go. James. Starbucks cup. He's right.
Starbucks?
Yep. Because it doesn't say Dunkin' Donuts coffee. It says a Dunkin' Donut.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a Starbucks cup. And now I have to rewatch it because I'm not. Oh, dude, you can't say the answer after we give it and get points for it. That's not how the game works. Let me see here. This is question 21. If you watch the Marvel movies in chronological order, which movie would you watch first?
What do they mean by chronological order? Like time is the when they take place in their world?
That's what chronological means.
Okay, well, chronological to me would mean release, chronological release.
No, that's in the order of release.
Okay.
In chronological order. Would you like the 4 choices? You're trying to hold off and not do it. You want to be able to guess it. Okay.
Yeah. I want to work this one, but I'm gonna need a minute.
Not a problem. Not a problem. We can do this. Because I know a lot of lists have come out saying, not only which movies to watch in chronological order, but clips from movies.
Yes.
Oh, stingers and stuff. Well, that doesn't really count.
Yeah. Or there's scenes in a movie where it's a flashback, like the beginning is in 1922, but then the movie takes place now, or something like that.
Yeah.
So, which movie would you watch if you were going to watch them in chronological order. We're just waiting for Jason to lock in his answer. No pressure.
Okay.
Just hurry up.
Got it. Go ahead.
You got it?
Yeah, I'm locked in.
Okay. In that case, give me a second.
I brushed it, but yeah.
All right.
I'm probably wrong.
We'll find out. Let's take a look at some of the answers here. Mike says Captain Marvel, a good one. The Eternal one, which is the Eternals. Mike Nada says Captain America. That'd be Captain America, the First Avenger. And Mike Lou says Agent Carter. That's not a movie. Wait, hang on. What does the actual...
And Agent Carter takes place after First Avenger.
If you watch the Marvel movies.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. And Nathan says it literally starts at the beginning of time. Technically, he's right.
Yeah.
But see, I think this is where they're talking about the whole movie
the main
itself.
Story, yes.
Yes, because you're right. There's that intro. Technically, every movie that deals with the Infinity Stones gets back to that point.
Yes.
But James, what do you got? Captain America, the First Avenger. Jason.
Yeah, First Avenger.
And that is the answer they have here. Yep. Nathan says boo. And I get it, but this is that whole movie takes place before everything else whole movie.
That's what I wasn't quite sure on with Eternals in particular. But then, no, the main part of that story is modern day.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's still got a giant, eternal corpse sticking out of the planet that no one's addressed.
I don't know. I haven't watched any of the new stuff, so I think Doctor Strange was the last one I watched.
Really? I've seen the new Ant-Man. I've seen the first half hour, I think, of the new Black Panther.
I haven't watched any of the new stuff. After Far From Home or No Way Home, I've dropped.
You mean Far From Home?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. You're right.
No Way Home. No Way Home. I dropped off.
Okay. Well, this one might be a bit easier for everybody. Where is it? There
We're
it
all
is.
going to get it wrong.
Which is the first movie in the Austin Powers franchise?
Don't need the list.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Might not be right.
I abbreviated.
As long as you say the right thing and we can see it listed on your sign, I'm sure the judges will count it. That's actually another thing I have been looking for is a soundboard so we can have more little sounds. And not just
yeah. I've wanted to toy with that over on 3 Nose, but it's so distracting to remember which buttons.
Yep. All right, here, let's get to this. Mike says The Spy Who Shagged Me, as does Nathan. James, what you got?
International Man of Mystery.
Ooh, I'm I like that. Jason, what do you got?
Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery.
And that is right. The Spy Who Shagged Me was 2.
Was number 2. Gold Member is number 3.
Yep. And it's cool because they have 4 answers for multiple choice.
What's the 4th?
Austin Powers, Spy of the World.
Is that the 4th one? Is that a tentative title?
I think it's just a name they put in to make 4.
Because they're still saying it might happen.
They've been saying that for years too. So
yeah.
Oh, Nathan said boo. I think he's got that on standby. Okay, what number are we on?
That's a hot key.
Exactly. Boom. Done. Number 23. So it looks like we'll get 25 questions in today.
Okay.
Number 23. Which movie is this quote from? Here's looking at you, kid. Let's test it. Mike Nada out there. He should know this one. Mike is our resident classic film guy. If it's black and white.
Spoilers.
If he knows it's black and white, he knows it. Okay. Okay, yeah, I guess technically I gave away a little bit there, didn't I? Technically. Just a little bit, though. There are a lot of black and white movies.
But not many of them that say that.
No. Actually, there's not a lot of color ones that say that.
No.
But it is a classic quote.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to wait here. Okay, we got 3 answers. We have, Mike said Casablanca. Nathan says, I know the line. That's it. And he says, I'm only 40. Movies of color. That's it. You're right. It's not colored movies. Thank you, Mike. PC. And Jason, what you got?
Casablanca.
James? Casablanca. That is the one. I'm surprised Mike Nada didn't chirp in on that one. Interesting.
It was too easy for him.
I think so. Okay.
He only chimes in for the hard ones.
Number 24. And again, this is Mike, dude, you cannot answer after the answer's been given.
We already gave you the answer, dude.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Question 24. What is the name of the camp where counselors are terrorized by a slasher in Friday the 13th? This one again might get your movie card revoked if you cannot answer this. I'm going to give you the multiple choices.
Camp Jason's Backyard.
Yep. Camp Holland Lake, Camp Crystal Lake, Camp Diamond Lake, or Camp Green Lake. They got inventive with some of those names. But literally, this franchise has been going on since 1980, wasn't it? 81? When did Friday the 13th come out? Was it 81?
It's 80 sounds right, but
I honestly don't know. I know it could be late 70s, like 79, 80.
No, it's definitely 80. So it must be 1980. All I know is Kevin Bacon's in it, of course.
Everybody knows that.
Yep.
And Jason's not the killer in the first one.
Right?
Spoilers.
We know that from Scream. All right, let's see what we got. We have Nathan said Camp Crystal Lake. Mike says Camp Crystal Lake. And Nathan says 80. 80. Random thoughts for 100, Alex. I have no idea what 80 means.
30.
The year.
Oh, the year. Yes, there we go.
Okay.
Yep, 1980. Okay, cool. Jason, what you got?
Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Crystal Lake, James. Camp Crystal Lake, yes. That one would have definitely gotten your card revoked if you did not know that one. All right, so here will be our last question. Oh, wait, here's... Okay, he filled it out. 1980. Thank you, Nathan. Yeah, I should have got that. Okay, number 25, our final question. This will tie it up.
No, I've lost.
For all the cookies, okay?
For all the
Yes. Here we go. Some of the velociraptor noises in Jurassic Park are actually which animals mating?
Oh.
Want the multiple choices?
Yeah.
A, tortoises, B, frogs, C, lizards, or D, crocodiles. This is interesting.
I've heard this before, but I can't remember which animals they said.
This is interesting because, where do you get a velociraptor noise nowadays? You know,
AI.
That's right. They can recreate it because they know.
Yep.
Wasn't it AI that destroyed the dinosaurs?
Maybe. That's one of the theories.
I believe it. AI is so evil that way.
If you believe in the simulation theory, then, it's very possible.
What, you mean like the Matrix?
Yeah.
You mean this is make-believe?
Why does everything taste like chicken?
Because they have no other taste reference. Oh my God, it's true. That is so true.
I feel like the whole using the chicken analogy is the equivalent to like Inception with the top.
Yep.
If everything tastes like chicken, you're in the Matrix.
Exactly. Dang. Okay. Well, here, let's get some of these answers. Nathan says, what? Yes. Apparently, you cannot get the noise of that. So, Mike said sea turtles.
So, tortoise.
Nathan said crocodiles make more sense with the noise. Then Mike said Walmart.
That's where you get
that's
it.
where you get the noises.
That's where you get
That's
the
right.
noises.
Everything. They have everything at Walmart.
And Costco.
James, what's yours? Tortoises. Jason.
Tortoise.
Dang, everybody got it right. It is tortoises.
Ooh.
Well, except Nathan, who said crocodiles, but he's right. Crocodiles would make the most sense because they look like a raptor.
He probably knows more. He probably hears them every day.
Probably. Raptors out his backyard.
You know, we get cats meowing in the middle of the night in our backyards. He's got crocodiles screwing around.
Literally screwing around in his backyard.
The name Matthew or Scream Guy came up, and that made me think of Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No, not yet.
I have.
Oh, nice.
Landon was anxious. Landon has been anxious for that since he first heard it was coming.
Oh, really?
Huge Five Nights at Freddy's guy.
Mike's right. We're all winners.
Yes, we are.
Except Nathan. Nathan said boo.
Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's. It's good. It's slow. I feel like they missed the mark with the story a little bit in like they present too much of like this drama part of it and not enough of the scary, give me the scary robots. But it's fun.
Is Willy's Wonderland better?
For gore and violence, absolutely.
Welcome.
For me,
and Nick Cage.
For me.
Welcome to Jason's 10-second random review.
There you go.
Just throw things out.
Nice.
But you're right, Matthew Lillard. That would
he's in it. So
yeah, exactly. I know. I do want to see it.
Same here.
It's
Do you play the games?
I very, very, very little.
See, and I think from everything I'm hearing, that is a key thing. If you've played the games, the film is amazing. If you haven't, it's a slow burn. That's okay.
Yes. That's a very fair review right there.
Yeah. That's what I've read from other people. I personally
Landon loved it. He was pulling out. Well, that's not quite right. That's not, but he said he loved it. So
there we go. Oh, what did Nathan say? Not sure if it follows the game story, though. I'll have to watch it with me eldest daughter to get all the facts.
As I understand, not entirely.
Mike, watch Dolomite instead. There we go.
He's really on that to be random kick. So, yeah, Dolomite was his watch, I think, today.
There we go. Excellent. Well, there we go. 25 trivia questions. You guys did good. You were only 2 behind James.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I can stand pretty good. I could make a good movie trivia team, reach for the top, that kind of thing.
Yep. We're going to find a way to do this so that the answers come up and
you can play along.
I can get in there. And
or
that way.
We get a special guest host.
Oh, there we go. But we got more trivia coming next week, though.
Next week.
GME.
We are at the GME.
We were supposed to be.
I will be there.
Yeah.
What? No.
Well, yeah, no. I talked to Chris. I was telling him I kept forgetting to tell you guys because Rebecca hurt her foot like a month ago, and so we had to bow out of this season's dance classes. And I knew about it. We knew about it the last game night, but I had already said I couldn't go, and you had already picked 2 people, so I didn't want to jump back in and have anyone feel awkward or anything. So
who came?
You had 2 extra people. I think you had Mike and someone else, or I don't know.
I don't recall having 5 people.
4 people, 5 people. I don't know, but
or Mike came, which made it 4. Because what did we play? We played Mandalorian Monopoly.
Yeah.
So there was just the 4 of us.
Yeah.
But I know what you mean because actually that game is geared for 4, so 5 would have been
awkward.
Yeah, but I will be there next week.
Perfect. Get him back to the table.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Nathan says I'll do a horror trivia for you guys.
Please.
Hey, that could be fun.
Ooh, there we
I'll
go.
Suck at it, but that could be fun.
That could be fun.
Horror is definitely not my strong suit. So,
well, such random questions.
That's more my wheelhouse though, because even if I haven't watched a film, I pick up a lot of the trivia along the way,
just by reading and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. IMDb is your friend.
Yeah,
man. All right. Well, in that case, for another week at the Movie Madhouse, I'm Rob.
I'm James.
I'm Jason.
I win again.
He won again, he said.
He's so subtle, though, right?
Yeah.
No one noticed that.
Nope, not at all.
Toodles.
I say shut up! It's a